Another method in order to solve systems is by graphing. Personally, I personally like to use the graphing method if it is something that's not a line. Something that's, when I look at it, I'm not exactly sure what that graph might look like or how to solve it algebraically. So that's when I use my solving systems by graphing. We're going to be looking at Desmos for our first situation. So if I were you, I would write down these two equations as example one. Looking at this, I would just type into Desmos my two different equations that would be given to me. Select that x squared plus y squared equals 4. I would get a little nervous about that because it's a squared, so then I'm going to have to square root something. So graphing might be an easier option. So when I graph this, I can see that the red one is just an equation of a line. The blue one is the equation of a circle. So when you're looking for your solutions, you just look for your specific points. So my solutions for this situation, for example 1, are at 0, 2, and at negative 1.2, comma negative 1.6. Pretty simple. You just type it in, find your intersection points, and sometimes you will have special cases. For instance, you could list the next two as example 2. When we're looking at example 2, something happens between my purple and my green graph. I can see here that those are not going to intersect. So we actually have, for this situation, a no solution. So sometimes you're going to get multiple solutions, sometimes you're going to get infinite solutions, and other times you will get a no solution. So when we're looking at that specifically, a no solution means that they never intersect. Okay, so that could be an equation of a line and like a circle that is not going to intersect it, It could be two parallel lines. It kind of depends on what your graph looks like. I don't want to specify it just with parallel lines because that is, when we're talking with solving systems by graphing, the lower level, and we're getting a little bit more advanced here. A solution occurs when there is an intersection. Intersection point or points, depending on what we have. And then we also have infinite solutions. And this is where your system produces the same exact graph. Okay, so on that last one, we had parallel lines, which happened to be a no solution, but we could have something where we don't notice it right away, where it's the same graph, and then you're going to have an infinitely many solutions. So looking at this, just depends on what type of function you're using. You just plot your functions, or it could be 2 functions or 3 or whatever. Graph them, see where they intersect, and that's your solution.